There are times in the middle of work when you just unknowingly space out, and before you know it, you have screwed up big time. Happens to the best of us, but some mistakes prove to be more costly than others because the proverbial devil in the details isn't messing around.
In Z formation.
Stay on your toes if you don't want to end up like these 20 people who had one job and failed miserably. What's up, Vecnetics? This is Discovery Amuse, serving up your daily dose of the most outrageous, outlandish, and out-of-this-world fun facts. Stay tuned because our number one entry falls right into the category of it's so bad, it's good. Resist the urge to bang your head on the wall, but wear a helmet, please, just in case.
Let me demonstrate. Ouch.
Number 20. Barbie from hell. Barbie dolls have long been accused of perpetrating impossible standards of beauty. Wasp waist, ridiculously long legs, luxurious hair, eye perfectly centered on forehead. Wait, what?
What?
Now, this is the one toy I will never buy, even for my worst enemy. Is this supposed to be a paranormal Barbie with a third eye? Has Mattel started dabbling in voodoo dolls too? I hope the girl who got this unfortunate toy got a refund. If this Picasso-inspired disaster made you cringe, our number one pick might make you lose your faith in humanity altogether. Number 19, the Protector. Let's play a little game. Guess what this friendly neighborhood guy is? Is he a firefighter? Pest control? Hazmat specialist? Here's a clue. He's out to protect your lady love. And if you said firefighter, then you're absolutely right based on this standee. Now head on over to your nearest Home Depot to get your free consultation for your home.
No, I am not having this discussion again.
Oh boy.
Number 18, Evil Twin.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
I don't know about the fairest, but this girl sure is the creepiest of them all, bar none. For one day only, buy one dresser mirror now and we'll throw in an evil sister absolutely free. Break it and you'll get 10 years of bad luck. Number 17, Holiday Pleasures. Just look at this happy couple enjoying a nice fun day out on the beach. Oops, looks like they're having too much fun. But before your dirty imaginations run wild, here's the full picture. Now, whether this was a deliberate attempt on the part of the Belgian travel agency to generate some buzz is still up for debate, but they do promise a banging good time, if you know what I mean. Oh, sorry.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
Hey, yeah!
Number 16, Trash Room. Keeping employees engaged is one of the most important jobs of any HR person. Rewarding high-performance workers is a surefire way to make them stay. But what do you do with the problematic ones whose attitude and work ethic leaves a lot to be desired?
Just give me. It's not. Have more of these. Oh my God.
Throw them in this room.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Out of sight, out of mind. You can thank me later. Number 15, Magical Escalator. Remember that platform 9 3/4 from Harry Potter, where Harry and the gang have to run through the brick wall to get to Hogwarts Express? Muggles, I hereby present to you Escalator 9 3/4. No running needed, but chances of serious injury are moderate to high as the construction workers who built the wall. Number 14, keeping distance. In this age of social distancing, staying at least 6 feet from other people has become second nature. But while it can be tricky to measure just how far 6 feet actually is, it shouldn't be too hard to follow this reminder that says 5 steps apart. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, sorry, man in front of me. The graphic artist didn't seem to know his basic math. Number 13, 5-star service. Now, what lady wouldn't be tempted to get the services of these hot-looking masseurs, flexing their guns while massaging this? Oh my God, what on earth is that?
What the hell is even that?
It's a gigantic severed foot! First of all, why would you need 2 people to give you a foot rub? Second, does the guy who approved this have a major foot fetish? I have so many questions. Now I need a head massage to unsee that twisted ad. Number 12, Valentine's gift. We interrupt your regularly scheduled program to bring you this important holiday message. Hey, single ladies, this Valentine's Day, you don't need to go searching for a holiday. Be cool as a cucumber and take advantage of this limited time buy one, get one offer. Unlike your ex, this won't leave you in a pickle. Available while supplies last. Number 11, forbidden love. I know how hard it is to teach kids about the birds and the bees, and homework like this doesn't help at all. What turtle would want to make babies with a dolphin in the first place, and vice versa? And how in the world can you expect them to create a freaking fish when neither of them are one? Seriously, who makes these workbooks? Number 10, school essentials. I get how school can be such a tough and competitive environment for students, but do we really need to go this far? Unless said school is a real-life version of the Hunger Games, the retail employees of this store have some explaining to do. Wait, breaking news. We just got word from the staff that it's meant for culinary students. Oh, so that explains it. Not.
Next.
Number 9, Medal of Horror. They say second place is just first loser, which makes third place the second loser. So, the judges in this competition have come with a brilliant solution. Ta-da! Wouldn't it be wild if said contest was actually a spelling bee? You never know anymore in this crazy glitch of a matrix we all live in. Come to think of it, that would be a great name for a bar, Thirst Place. Yeah. Number 8, Picture Imperfect. If you're looking for the perfect picture frame to show the world just how much you love your dog, then here's something for you. And look, it's on sale too. They even have a sample photo of a nice, cute little puppy. Perhaps the cat's name was Dog, because why not? Moving on. Number 7, wrong door. Or is it? With all the things that are going through our heads these days, the last thing we need is for door signs to add to our confusion. Like this door, that's something straight out of a choose-your-own-adventure book. To enter or not to enter, that is the question.
To be or not to be.
But prepare for the consequences of your decision.
May the odds be ever in your favor.
Number 6, not my job. Okay, so I'm all for workers who just stick to their job description in order to avoid stepping on other people's toes. But seriously, painting over a roadkill? Was it easier to stomach running a paintbrush over a dead animal's body than to give the poor thing a proper burial? Or at least move it somewhere safer?
Not cool, man. Not cool.
Number 5, same difference. Hey kids, now it's time to play a little game called Guess That Insect. Wow, you're on a roll. How about this one? I'm not sure about scaring your friends with this toy, but it surely will scare a lot of entomologists. Here's to hoping this is just a cheap knockoff of actual Animal Planet merch. Or I'm canceling my cable subscription altogether. Number 4, College of Contradiction. I'm not the kind to judge a school based solely on the appearance of its building, but when you're claiming to specialize in architecture and planning and your measurements are all off, well, that's a different story. Perhaps the professors here graduated from the School of Hard Knocks and they can't be bothered to fix the architectural error. It's actually quite meta when you think about it.
Well, that's where I see things just a little differently.
Number 3. Sink or swim? Pop quiz. Name something that floats on water. A boat? A beach ball? An inflatable swan? This cheap $100 cell phone that claims to be buoyant? Well, here's a demo. Maybe they meant to say it floats like the Titanic, or perhaps it was a visual representation of their plunging sails.
And Bud Liquor, our prices have never been lower.
Number 2. Yearbook Fiasco. No matter how awkward they get, annual yearbook photos are such an important keepsake that bring back so many fond memories. Unfortunately for one Teresa Kennedy, this might make it harder to reminisce about the good old days. No wonder a lot of her former schoolmates don't recognize her today. They don't have a point of reference.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Before we go to our number 1 pick, do us a solid and make sure to smash the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Don't forget to choose all so you won't miss out on any of our latest life-changing, boredom-busting content. And of course, be sure to turn on notifications in your app settings. Number 1. Epic ad fail. There's nothing particularly wrong about this cell phone ad. That's actually pretty straightforward. But once you see the ad that sits right next to it in a magazine, you see how ad placement is every bit as important as the content itself. Thanks but no thanks to the magazine editor who made the mobile company look like mean, insensitive guys.
That wasn't very nice.
So, which of these blunders made your blood boil? Don't keep it all to yourself and share your thoughts in the comment section below. Take home any of our exclusive gear by browsing our merch shelf or clicking the link in the video description. And while you're at it, take our quiz to find out how you can earn extra cash online doing what you do best. Awesome, right? Now, here's something to lift your spirits back up after all of those frustrating fiascos. Don't miss our countdown of the 12 1 in a million coincidences. Till then, stay hardworking, Factnatics, and see you in the next video.